If you're at risk of losing your ability to speak, you can securely create a personal voice that sounds like you on a supported iPhone, iPad, or Mac. Then, use it in assistive communication apps, in FaceTime and phone calls, and during in-person conversations to speak out loud, even on supported Apple Watch models and Apple Vision Pro. Here's how to set up and use personal voice and live speech on your iPhone or iPad. We'll show you how to create your personal voice, how to turn on live speech, and how to use it to speak with others in real time. Before you start recording, make sure you're in a quiet room with minimal echo or background noise. All set? Let's start by creating a personal voice. In Settings, scroll down and tap Accessibility. Then scroll down and tap Personal Voice. Turn on Share Across Devices to securely sync your personal voice to other devices that are signed into iCloud with your Apple account. With this setting turned on, a copy of your voice is also securely stored in iCloud, so it can be retrieved if you later repair or replace your device. Next, tap Create a Personal Voice and use Face ID, Touch ID, or your passcode to authenticate your identity and securely get started. You'll be asked to record a series of randomly chosen phrases with your voice. Follow the prompts, which include the option to use short, 3-word phrases if you have difficulty reading or pronouncing full sentences, and choosing your preferred language. Tap Continue when you're ready. When the first phrase appears, tap the Record button and begin speaking.
Would you like any toast with your scrambled eggs?
Tap the Stop button if you want to pause the phrase. By default, phrases automatically change when you stop speaking, but you can tap Continuous Recording and select Stop at each phrase if you want to pause between phrases instead. While stopped, you can tap the Preview button to play an example of the phrase. To exit at any time, you can tap Done in the upper left corner. Your progress is saved, and you can come back to finish recording the phrases later. Tap the Record button to continue.
Would you like any toast with your scrambled eggs?
When you're done recording the phrases, tap Continue. Your recorded speech is then processed securely on your iPhone or iPad. It might take a while to complete, depending on your device. If you have notifications turned on, you'll be notified when your personal voice is ready to use. To preview your personal voice, tap it. Use Face ID, Touch ID, or your passcode to authenticate your identity, and tap Preview.
This is Joel's personal voice.
Once your personal voice has been created, you can use it with live speech for a voice that sounds like you. Live speech lets you type what you want to say and have it spoken out loud in FaceTime and phone calls, in supported assistive communication apps, or from your device's speakers for in-person conversations. In your accessibility settings, scroll down and tap Live Speech. Then, tap to turn on live speech, and it's added to Accessibility shortcut. You can also add live speech to Control Center or Assistive Touch, assign it to Back Tap, or use Switch Control to activate it. You can save common phrases you use often, like your regular coffee order or a familiar greeting. Tap Phrases, and you can tap a category to add a favorite phrase to it, or tap the Add Category button in the upper right corner to add new categories. Tap the back arrow in the upper left corner when you're done. To add your personal voice to live speech, tap Add Preferred Voice, select a supported language, and select your personal voice. Now we'll show you how to use live speech during real-time conversations, like when you're on a call or in the same room with friends and family.
I'm heading to the cafeteria. Do you want anything?
Just triple-click the side or top button depending on your device. and live speech appears on your screen. You might need to tap Live Speech first if you have multiple features added to Accessibility shortcut. Now, type what you want to say, and tap the Speak button at the bottom right of the keyboard.
Can you get me a coffee?
Sure. What do you want?
To use your saved phrases, tap the Keyboard button and tap a category. Now, tap one of the phrases to quickly chime in during conversations.
A medium oat milk latte with low foam and vanilla syrup, please.
On it.
Thanks.
You can also edit or delete an existing phrase at any time. Just swipe left on a phrase, and you can tap the Edit button to change it, or tap Delete to remove it from your list. And that's how to set up your personal voice and use it with live speech. You can only use personal voice on your device to create a voice that sounds like you, using your own voice for your personal, non-commercial use. Your legacy contact won't be able to access your personal voice. Personal voice is available in English, US, Mandarin Chinese, China mainland, and Spanish, Mexico. Available on iPhone 15 Pro models, iPhone 16 models or later, iPad mini, A17 Pro, iPad models with M1 and later, or Mac with M1 or later. Some sequences in this video were shortened.